where Pulse is standing by.
Thanks, Pyra. Hi, it's Pulse, and I'm with...
Hi, it's Rudy, jungle only.
And first off, that was an incredible game. It was like super back and forth. What was happening on the team comms during all those big moments, the Baron play and like the Nexus going down? What was happening?
We were calling out what we were gonna do next, and maybe a bit hectic, but it was controllable. We had the game in the pocket. We were confident we were gonna win, no problem.
You were very confident. Was that from the game plan, or what was happening from the start?
They really put me in the game, and I'm really calm when I play with them because we do all the what could happen, a lot of the scenarios that could happen, and it's all good. Like we stall, like when Brom got caught, we stalled out, and it was all good. There was no problem.
Well, talking about being very confident with your teammates, we've basically seen the Unicorns have loved to plug and play so many junglers. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. The working environment is really good with them. Like you can just like they're really friendly, and I really like the environment playing with them, and it feels like you're part of the team now. Even though I've only played 2 games, as you said, so yeah, it feels really nice. Like I don't feel like an outsider, you know. I feel like I'm a part of the team now. That's really good. That's really great.
Oh, that's cool. And also being from like a very strong solo queue player, how is it like adapting to competitive play? Because it's working out with the team, but how is it like on the field?
I feel like I'm more bound to help my teammates than rather myself. Because in solo queue, what you do is you build damage. Like if I want to carry games, because I'm currently rank 3 in the US. So what I do is I just go full damage no matter what most of the times because I can't rely on my team and solo queue most of the time because I don't know I might have a DC or they just are lagging or whatever. But with competitive you have to really focus around your teammates and let them carry because jungler is like a supportish role in competitive play rather than carry in solo queue.
Well, that's fantastic insight. Thank you very much for taking the time to give me this interview, and congratulations on the win. We're going to send it over to the analyst desk to take a look at that game.
Thank you very much, Pulse. Fantastic interview, honestly. Well, how do you think he's been doing, Rudy? Because as he said there, it's so different from solo queue, obviously. How do you think he's adjusting?
Actually, I think Rudy is playing pretty good in competitive. So
implying that he isn't?
Are you surprised?
I'm kind of surprised,
okay.
yeah.
What is he doing well then here?
I think he's been like in the right places in the right time. He's been farming pretty well, and his mechanics were on point, so I can't say anything bad about him.
And again, it comes down to also Unicorns now, as he was talking about in the interview. They keep talking about what should we do next. You know, what is our options? What can we do? Where do we need you to go? And then he can follow the calls, and then he can go in there and use his mechanics.
Well, that also applies in picks and bans, because odd things happened. We'll get a graphic up in just a second. They first picked Lucian. Obviously, Kabashard played Lucian yesterday and did really well on that. Then you'd expect some things would get taken away from them, yet they get their hands on Poppy and Corki. And it's a first pick Thresh coming out of Vitality, showing what they've put priority on. What did you make of it?
I actually think the draft fucking sucked. Like, picking Thresh and Elise in first rotation was horrible. When they just give free Corki and Poppy, it doesn't make any sense. Like, even if they first picked Lucian, which was like okay by Vitality, by Unicorn's Love, since Lucian is a really high priority pick, but not taking the 2 most OP champs in the game after, I don't know, it was just horrible.
I agree with Perks. I agree. It was really, really odd first rotation from Vitality, and also, I mean, Jinx, everyone is trying to find that 4th AD carry that can fit in when all the 3 top AD carries are gone, and we see many different ones. I still prefer like likes of Ezreal, Caitlyn maybe. Jinx takes too long to really come online.
It does, but somehow she almost decided the game at the end because so many things happened. First up, and we have a replay of this, you called out the way UOL played the lane swap. You actually said they lose the game right here, right now.
I mean, sure, quick statements, but yeah, I did say that because if you just roll the clip, what happens is Vitality is a lot quicker at taking down tower. Also because they have a Jinx, this is where she does well in taking down early towers. So by doing this so quickly compared to Unicorns who's only on like 70%, it means Kabashard on your minimap gets to sit and farm for such a long time and nothing happens. While Vitality can swap their dual lane to topside and deny Visichachi. So right here Kabashard gets like 25 CS and Chachi's sitting on like 4 CS. And normally this would put your top laner so far behind that you can barely do anything. Because it also means you can just make the follow-up play, where Kabashard now can just go top lane and catch another wave with his team pushing in. Or even actually believe in this one, he catches the bot wave. Because, again, Unicorns are so far behind in tempo. The top tower is already dying. And Unicorns are now reaching the bot lane tower. Perks, in your opinion?
I agree with you, everything you said. I think Unicorns got kind of outplayed in lane stuff. They were so late on everything. And Vitality should have snowballed more from that, I think. And not throw the lead.
Yeah, because next replay that comes up has a play which actually is what starts everything for Unicorns of Love. This play.
Okay, so Fox goes in. I think he could have ulted maybe a bit right to zone off Cabochard. It was still okay play, but then Nuda comes in and uses pretty bad charm and then not flashing or using another ult stack on Poppy ult, which made him actually lose the fight. When he could have killed 2 of them and the other one got away, but yeah, it was pretty poorly played by Nuda.
So you would have preferred if he had maybe another dash before he charmed? Because like it's a max range charm.
Yeah, he should have dashed into the Corki and then charm him there, like from close range, so he can't flash. Or whatever, he didn't even have flash, I think. Yeah.
Don't think, yeah, he
didn't even have flash, so yeah, it was just horrible.
Perks, what's your opinion of these two mid players in general? We were talking about the fact that Fox is resembling more of his Spring 2015 play, aggressively roaming here, making that play up against Nukeduck. What do you make of them?
I think both of them are like pretty good, but right now I think Nukeduck is actually underperforming. Fox is playing pretty good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to see more of him.
All right, and we did see more of it in this game as well. The whole team, we specifically highlighted Vizicachi. That one-on-one, of course, comes to mind in the bottom lane, but in general, in the beginning of the year, we asked the question, will he transfer to more carry champions? Will he play different roles in the game? And he seems to be the backbone.
Yeah, for sure. Chachi and Hillesang, I guess we can say the 2 old school players on this team, is doing extremely well, especially Chachi in a game like this. He's able to play Poppy both well in team fights, but also in the side lanes, winning against Cabochard. But also another player Steelback, and like he's really become that carry for the Unicorns of Love we see. And do you think he's right now one of the best AD carries in Europe, Perks?
I think so, yeah. I think Steelback has been playing pretty impressively, actually. His mechanics were on point almost every team fight, almost every game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see more of him as well. He's really improved a lot.
Steelback now, one of the best AD carries in Europe.
Yeah, I know you want to linger on that one for a little bit, and they lingered in the game, actually. You know, we talked about the shot calling, and they have clear plans. Somehow, though, Chaos Style was back. We had, I think, 20 minutes of fights, Barons, yes, no, and we're going to see a couple of images of that as well. But in the end, it was UOL coming out on top, almost, though, that Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx got really fed in the end, and Jarnen tried to carry some of these team fights, but we talked about it on the desk, how Unicorns of Love still have enough damage to take down almost anyone on the side of Vitality. Only Elise was really tanky, and that's not enough of a front line.
Yeah, he's not really tanky late game.
And we just get these big team fights. Communication-wise, though, I mean, now I know G2 obviously never goes late game at this point, but when you do have these fights back and forth, Perks, what do you feel is the most important thing to do as a team to talk about?
You mean in the fights?
Yeah, or like just how you're setting up the fight, or the hectic games.
They didn't even have vision, like they didn't even play on vision, they were just randomly fighting all the time, all game. They didn't set up vision, they didn't play around the strong side. They basically just forced the Baron and pray for the best, but yeah, it was really a messy play.
So this is the one, I think Shook goes down in the end, and it actually seals the deal for Unicorns of Love. But again, we're almost in like a 50-50 smite position. Chachi misses his ulti on him, and
well, remember, Unicorns of Love had 9 kills to 0 in the better part of that game, and then everything happened. But in the end, they do manage to close it out. True to the Unicorns of Love style, we do see here that Jarnen, I mean, if he's left alone, he kills your entire team, basically. But it didn't get to that.
And I think Unicorns will look back at this game and look at the first Baron they took, which was the one that actually got Vitality back into the game.
Yeah.
Where Nukeduck gets the charm and the Q over 2 members and then a rocket from Jarnen. Outside of that one play, there was a big misplay for Unicorns. They actually did really well. If we look at the mid-game, where they picked up so many kills over Vitality.
Yeah. Looking at all the games Vitality and Unicorns of Love played so far, Perks UOL is now in 3rd. Who is the rightful 3rd place team in Europe?
Well, I have to give it to them. I think they're a top shit team in Europe right now. Like, I wouldn't expect that, but they have been playing really good, and yeah.
All right. Well, you will be leaving us on the desk here. We already heard a couple of big statements from you, so maybe one more. Who's going to win the spring split?
I think Jace is going to win the spring split.
Who's going to be the MVP of the spring split?
What do you think?
All right, there we go. Thank you very much.
I'm going to say Trick.
What?
Well, thank you very much for joining us in the G2 Riding High with Perks and their victory for the Unicorns of Love. We're going to step away as we ready to race for the next match on the slate between Origin and Giants. Keep it tuned right here. The European LCS will be right back.
They don't know us. Unicorn, they don't know us. They don't know how good we are.
They know how good I am, so they're already
They
scared.
don't know who you are.
They know our names, not our stories.
Kasing can't get to his rescue in time. Shachi's got the kill. Kasing has got to flay away.
I'm on Jinx, They got the Jinx, Trash. Kill him all. Kill Trash. Fiora.
Shachi going low, Shachi going down. Shook separated from the team, but they answer back with a kill on Kasing. Nuke Duck, Yarden, stunned up. A winner's bite will finish him off. Knocked Shook against the wall. There's the rocket. They managed to double kill. Fox, 2 kills on it, and Shook turns into the pit. Steals it away. Steal back and Hilly are way too low. Yarden manages to take out Shachi. Can they make the hole? The Rockets. The Jinx is running wild. That's a double kill.
Jinx.
Keep going, guys. Keep going. I got Jinx. She's gonna die. She's dead.
Guys, good job.
Nice one, boys. Nice, guys.
The Unicorns close this one out and take control of third place.